What do you want to confess? Pour out your soul. I don't really think people realize just how lonely I am. I won't ever tell the few people around me how severe it is for fear of running them off too. I wouldn't be able to handle it. It's led to some incredibly fucked up thoughts I've had, like wishing for even so much as a toxic relationship or getting raped, because at least it's some kind of contact and attention. I'd much rather people think I'm overdramatic, maybe I am, rather than insane like I know I am. But it's the truth. I wish I could change this, but the thought of making friends gives me such bad panic attacks and anxiety. I'm not really sure which is worse, honestly. I'm lonely too. I used to deal with it with drugs as a teen much easier, but as I get older, they don't work as well. I need intimacy and affection. I'm not getting my emotional needs met at all. I want to make friends too, but when I do, I just get taken advantage of and disappointed. I feel like I'm better off alone versus being in shitty relationships, but at this rate, I'm going to overdose on opiates at a fairly young age. Oh man, I feel this 100%. I'm so used to people using me for one reason or another and then ditching me, and I know it'll happen with my current couple friends and the ones I may or may not make in the future. It seems like it's my destiny to be someone's trash. I'm far too weak-minded to start up a drug habit, but if I ever do, it's gonna be with the intent of overdose. Fuck this shit. I haven't done any homework this week, despite telling people I did. It's all due tonight. Good luck. Maybe next time you should spread your workload out a little. But I understand I've been in a similar situation. Procrastination is a terrible rabbit hole to fall down. I hope you get all your work done in time. I'm that asshole who never texts anyone first. They always have to be the one to reach out to me, and they eventually give up on trying to keep in touch because I obviously don't like them enough to initiate contact. Truth is, I hate that I'm that person. I'm so happy when people reach out to me and I care about them a lot and want to keep in touch. I just feel weirdly paranoid that I'm bothering people by reaching out first, and I feel so guilty when someone texts me and I haven't reached out for them in ages because I'm so happy they want to talk to me, but they probably feel like I don't want to talk to them, which is not true. I was raped a year ago and I still think about it every single day. Can't even do things I used to like. Take a fistful of pills daily. Only improvement is I'm not actively suicidal anymore. Things will get better. The best advice I was given was to never call myself a victim but a survivor. It will take time, but you can get there. I feel like life drifts on, and I have been stagnant since I got out of high school. It's like everything is speeding by me, and I can't make out the details as I'm watching. I get you. School was shitty for me, so I don't really miss it, but since I left, I'm just kind of rolling along. I'm in a uni course at the moment, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm depressed beyond anything, and noon in my life knows anything about it. The part I want to confess is that I'm starting to like the pain it brings. I feel you feel, I told some friends once when I was pretty drunk, should not have. They pretty much ignored it. Not gonna tell anyone else again. I've gotten so used to it that, like you, I can feel the like for the pain because it feels so normal. My daughter believes that my late husband was her bio dad. He was not. He knew he wasn't. Her sperm donor, never will I call him her dad or father or anything like that, left me as soon as I told him. I just found out, through Facebook snooping, that he was married the whole time and wife was already pregnant at the same time. I never want to tell her all this. I horrible mom. I accidentally saw my dad's sex tape while scrolling through his iPad. Well, I'm just bothered about the fact that he never put a password on it. That is, good luck getting that out of your head. I tend to think someone is a friend and open up to them about things, but end up getting ignored. I trust people too quickly without knowing how they really see me. I have a boyfriend and I love him to bits, but I'm afraid of talking to him about everything because of the fear of being a bother. I'm a mess of so many emotions, and because of everything going on, I'm afraid to talk about it. I think I'm afraid of talking to my boyfriend because when I was with my ex, and I talked about how I felt it caused problems. This is helpful to get some things off my chest, TB. Thank you. I feel like shit coming out of a toxic relationship. I fucking lost myself over the years because of my ex. I really wish I could turn back time when I don't have emotional trauma. It gives me voices in the back of my head. 5 years down the line, it really sucks. I don't know how to be human again. I can't act properly on stuff. I do poorly at school. I can't function well. It will take time. Don't get tunnel vision. Someday you'll look back and be amazed at how strong you became and how quickly time went by. I'm so starved for attention that I say controversial things on the internet that I don't believe just to start arguments. It's the only way I know to get people to talk to me. It's not even fulfilling anymore, but I keep doing it because I don't know what else to do. I like wearing diapers. I'm 29. I shat myself while watching Gemini Man at the cinema. Also, my friend and I once drove a bulldozer that we stole and almost broke the school's fences. I worked retail for a while before I had kids. I moved around between several stores in my area. While I worked at a larger location in an area mall, while my best friend was the store manager, knowing I was moving to another location in a few weeks permanently, I stole several $1,000s worth of clothing. I in fact stole so much that she lost her bonus at inventory time. This was 7+ years ago. I will never tell her. I have feelings for a girl who I am almost certain does not feel the same. We used to text a lot, but now she's so busy that I don't hear from her much. I try to text her every now and then, but I never get a response. We were planning on doing some really fun things this summer, but obviously we can't now. My suicidal thoughts have been coming back because I feel so lonely not talking to her anymore. I really like her. I was going to leave my wife for another woman. But the other woman didn't want to be the reason that I ended my marriage. She decided she wasn't that type of woman, even though it was okay until my wife found out. She started seeing other guys and I had to accept that it wasn't going to be. Now I have a ruined marriage which I accept as my own fault and no girlfriend. I'm not over her, not at all. My wife wants to work things out, and I'm trying, but I can't stop thinking about her. She really fucked me up. No one to blame other than myself, though. That what you get, shrug the hurt and disappointment you're feeling, most likely pales in comparison to what your wife is feeling. Take it as a life lesson. I want to murder my wife's son right now. Assuming this is real, maybe don't. Why? Because he's a pain in the ass and I'm frustrated. Does whatever he wants whenever he wants with zero repercussions. Not my place, though. Talk to your wife, homie. I haven't had sex in 2020. Oh yeah, I'm married. Wow, that sucks. When I get upset about being single, I remember there's tons of people in relationships that are not happy. Same, bro. Not even for my birthday. I feel guilty for wanting it. IDK what to do, really. That I had been touched inappropriately at around age 5 by my own cousin. It was a memory I buried down in my mind. I recently remembered and was horrified. Back then, I didn't fully know what was exactly happening. He referred to it as a game. It made sense to 5YR me. I haven't seen him in a long time, and I don't plan to see him anytime soon. I don't know if anyone else knew, but that's something I needed to get off my shoulders. It is also sad that that side of the family is total trash anyways. Okay, so today I found a little fly, gnat bug thingy on the concrete and it was hurt somehow and very windy and unable to fly, so I made him a house out of rocks to protect him and turned it into a whole town called Binneville. His name was Saber. I went to the bathroom and came back and my dog went through and as I came back the rocks fell from my dog snooting around and I turned up the rock and he killed Saber and now I'm really sad because I tried to protect him and other bugs came by him and said goodbye. R.I.P. Saber. I feel like I can't love anyone. My boyfriend told me that I don't say I love you as much and I don't compliment him anymore. I care for him but I don't feel anything. I feel like I'm broken and I don't know how to tell him all of this without him getting mad. I want to stay with him, but I just don't feel anything. I just don't know what to do. I think he's slowly losing interest or hating me because of it. When I was in 7th grade, I was a straight-up asshole who didn't give a shit about anyone's feelings. I was just cruel and fully aware about it, but I didn't stop for some reason. There was a girl in my class who I cyberbullied about her weight until she deleted all social media. I know I've changed, but I still hate myself for the harm I've intentionally done to people. You should reach out and apologize. I want to tell my sister and stepbrother that I was woke all the times when they fucked right across me. Step-siblings caught. It was traumatic. I really don't like my parents as people. I mean, they raised me, and I like who I am, so they did something right. But more often than not, I don't like talking to them, because I'm always wondering when the first insult will start or what complaints they have about me. It's painfully obvious that they care about my sister more than me, which hurts a lot, but I've learned to deal with it. They aren't physically abusive or anything like that. But they raised me to fear them, so I don't really have anyone in the family to talk to anymore. I still love them because they are my parents and stuff, but as I get older, I just keep finding more reasons to dislike them. I'm sorry, Mom. I don't love you. I can't forgive you right now. I can barely forgive myself. I'm working on myself, even if to you it may not seem like it. I appreciate everything you've done for me, I truly do. It's been a while since I've thought of you as a parent rather than simply a provider. I know you have issues of your own. You're imperfect, just like me. I'll be there for you when I can. I'm sorry, Mom. I killed my husband because it felt good. I fuck my brother because it feels good to have him inside me. I lie about it because it feels good to protect our children. It feels good to confess. Under the right circumstances. When I was about 12 years old, me and my cousin had to share a bed. And well, one thing led to another, and we started cuddling, and we ended up having intercourse and making out. It was very hot, but I was really turned off when they climaxed on me. I often have the urge to kill my little sister, but that's not my fault. She tried to kill me first. Multiple times. Almost succeeded twice. I still look back at photos of me with guys I had crushes on and wonder what life could have been like had I dated any of them. I'm currently engaged and very happy with my life, relationship, and fiancé. I just get curious from time to time. I'm almost 29 years old, and I've never been on a single date in my life. Hugging a girl is the farthest I've gone. In fact, I've never even talked to a girl over the phone, just text. I feel like I'm going to die alone. I just have no clue what to do, and I'm just distraught and lonely. I don't even think I'm that bad looking, but I don't have a single iota of confidence or experience, so I don't know how to even start. Like I'm past the point where it's not normal, and it makes it 100x harder. I just want to be happy. Nothing in my life is going right, ATEM. Despite all the people I've talked to, medications I've taken, coping exercises I've done, I don't feel any better since being sexually assaulted on a bus. I feel empty, and at this point I just pretend that I'm getting over it and I'm okay. I put on a fake smile and tell everyone I'm fine, when in reality I wish my dad had never walked in on me cutting myself so that no one ever knew what had happened. I'm scared, and I don't think I can keep this up anymore. I used to sleep with my mother-in-law when I was 24, 28 years old. She was early 50s. I started to pursue the extracurricular activities after I found out her daughter cheated on me. I did it as revenge. I have voice recordings of us together and old texts, messages, and pictures that she used to send me. I used them against her by telling her to keep her daughter off my back and threatening to take me to court, or I will let her see all the evidence of our relationship. Hi, Donna. If you read this, tell your daughter Melissa to back off, or your family will find out about every Tuesday and Thursday night we shared together in the hot tub.